Hey guys, welcome to this update. And wow, that's a pattern I've never seen in this room before. Now, obviously, it's reflected off the background, but it's cool the different patterns that each day that this webcam seems to produce. So, all right, let's get right into it. We're gonna dive into a few things. Um, First of all, I want to take a look at our CFS monthly forecast. Because again, we're looking towards now next month of September, which we're dawning upon right here and now. Let's take a look at that. So for September, we have yeah, this is our September forecast, and it's primarily forecasted by all of the weather models to be warm, pretty much all over, with the exception of the Great Lakes and Northeast. So that is interesting. Um, I want to take a look at, oh gosh, what new things can we look at today? Let's go to Weather Bell, see if we have, I need coffee. I get stressed out, then I need my coffee. And you don't want me stressed out on my updates, because then I can't give you the energy of a good update. So, all right. There's nothing long range on Weather Bell. Let's take a look at our latest modeling to see if we have any new runs. Taking a look at your weeklies, which finally just came out this morning. Taking a look at our winter. Again, a little more snow forecasted in the northwest. Nothing major. 46 days looks like this. Precip looks like this. So again, very dry throughout much of the United States of America. Gosh, there's got to be something I want to look at. Wow. What can I look at? Let's do Penn State Ewall, PSU Ewall, and we're going to take a look at just a few things, some miscellaneous items here. Obviously, we're going to go for our 12 a.m. runs because the 12 p.m. runs are not out yet. This is for week or 7 days from now. This is our 500 height pattern on the right two images, the central image and the right image. Again, you have your block in Canada, producing some troughing around it, which is good. I mean, for winter, not really for now, for those who love the snow like I do. Taking a look at our 2 week forecast in terms of our surface map, and look at that. We do have a little Atlantic hurricane spawning there. Wow. Ooh, that's a tricky one. I don't know. So we have a lot of dry air forecasted as well. Let's take a look at our current 500 heights, which look like this. Again, here's our current 500 heights. Again, a cold front's just passed through the Great Lakes, a lot of rain for the Great Lakes, storms, etc. So again, we have a trough of cold air right behind that, behind the cold front. Makes sense. Looks like we have a bit of a positive PNA submerging there in the west. Definitely you can tell that signature look of the negative NAO with the block in Greenland right there, and then the trough right below it. That's classic NAO setup. More coffee. Okay, so all right, what else should we look at? Let's go look at our current El Nino outlook and take a look at that. Again, Pacific is going to be a major source region this year for energy, obviously, because it's where the highest capacity, well, the highest energy will be. It's you have all that warm water, and water is a very, when you get it warm, is a very powerful source of energy for the global atmospheric pattern, basically the entire globe that is. So again, this is going to be a common theme to this winter, to track the MJO and see how it's interacting with the El Nino, because again, it'll send spurts of energy into our subtropical jet, amplifying it or extremely amplifying it. It's always going to be amplified, I believe, this year because of the strength of the El Nino. But at times, you're going to see really tremendous rain and storm systems across the Gulf. It could be a big severe weather year for the Gulf this winter and a snow year. There's just so many things that might be able to happen this winter. When I take it, our El Nino anomalies. Hold on, let me get a coffee. So again, you can see that El Nino clearly developing with a distinction here. Very broad. It's beginning to become very narrowly defined, meaning it's becoming more distinctly organized. It's forming itself here because in the first part of this, it's very warm, but it's like it's just getting more organized. That's all I want to say about that. I don't want to like mumble on about that, but take a look at our P&A, and again, we do have a negative P&A, so it's like you can get a ridges with the negative P&A. It's just not going to be a lasting ridge. Now with the positive P&A, usually that supports a ridge over the west for a couple of weeks or 2 or 3, maybe even a month, depending on how strong and long the P&A lasts. Let's see, what else can we look at? Take a look at our SPC, and then we'll close this brief update until I come out with another few updates later on today. SPC, taking a look at our climatological probability of severe thunderstorms this time of year, and really, again, we have the Midwest as a central point, but also towards the east, because again, cold fronts go farther south because to produce storms, because it's hotter this time of year, so it gets pushed farther south and east because that's what it does. The other thing I want to look at is the wildfire probabilities. And this is your probability of having a wildfire. And we'll close with this. And this is your climatological probabilities, okay? So, and ironically, that's where we're having a lot of our fires this season. But of course, this season is further amplified because of just the drought situations we've been having. It's a little bit above normal in terms of dryness, warmth, and wildfires. That being said, that was today's little forecast. Second forecast of the day, a little update. Again, my winter forecast should be coming out October 1st is my goal date. So I'm gonna try to hone it in right on that date for y'all. In the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day and take care. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Be blessed. Bye bye.